Right, disclaimer. Under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use, tips the balance in favor of fair use. Okay, you guys. Once again, get your barf bag ready. This is from the Scientology Handbook, Tools for Life. Assists for illness and injuries. Factors of assists. In Scientology, an assist is an action undertaken to help a person confront physical difficulties. If a child has fallen and hurt himself, an assist can help him overcome the trauma. If a person has a toothache or has had a tooth pulled, an assist can help relieve the pain. When people are ill, assists can ease the discomfort and speed recovery. What is all of this stuff? What's it based on? Even broken bones respond to assists. They might respond to Reiki. These and many other conditions can be improved by application of procedures classified under the heading of assists. An assist then can be described as a Scientology process which is done to alleviate a present time discomfort. A process is an exact series of directions or sequence of actions taken to accomplish a desired result. There are many processes contained, you got to pay for it, in the materials of Scientology, but assists make up a class of processes in themselves. All Scientology processes address and handle a wide range of conditions affecting the spirit, the being himself. The spirit in Scientology is called the Thetan. Kind of sounds like Satan, but, by which is meant the person himself, not his body or his name, the physical universe, his mind, or anything else. It is that which is aware of being aware, the identity which is the individual. The term Thetan was coined to eliminate any possible confusion with older, invalid concepts. It comes from the Greek letter theta, which the Greeks used to represent thought, or perhaps spirit. So Thetans are just thoughts? To which an N is added to make a noun in the modern style, used to create words in engineering. Like social engineering? Probably the greatest discovery of Scientology and its most forceful contribution to the knowledge of mankind. The knowledge of mankind. That's not propaganda. Has been the isolation, description, and handling of the human spirit. In Scientology, it can be demonstrated that thing which is the person, the personality, is separable from the body and the mind at will, and without causing bodily death or mental derangement. Like you, Hubbard? Mind you guys, they're talking about assists to children too. That's why I was reading this. In ages past, there has been considerable controversy concerning the human spirit or soul. And various attempts to control man have been effective in view of his almost complete ignorance of his own identity. As you know that you are where you are at this moment, So you would know if you, a spirit, were detached from your mind and body. Man had not discovered this before because lacking the technologies of Scientology. Can you believe the arrogance of this guy? It's unbelievable. He had very little reality upon his detachment from his mind and body. This dude stole from everyone, by the way. Therefore, he conceived himself to be at least in part a mind and a body. This is the funny part. The entire cult of communism, not like there's similarities, right? Was based upon the fact that one lives only one life, that there is no hereafter, and that the individual has no religious significance. Man at large has been close to this state for at least the last century. The state is of a very low order, excluding as it does all self-recognition. The Thetan spirit is described in Scientology as having no mass, no wavelength, no energy, and no time or location in space except by consideration or postulate. A postulate, simply put, is a decision that something will happen. Like a thought? The spirit, then, is not a thing. It is the creator of things. I would love to know which books he stole from. The spirit, then, is not a thing. It is the creator of things. He keeps going back and forth. So, like a Thetan is the thought. I mean, it sounds like he's talking about thought energy. By spiritual means, but means which are precise as mathematics. The one mathematics that he knew nothing about. A host of bad conditions of life may be remedied in Scientology. No, you got it inside of yourself. You don't need Scientology. Illness and malfunction can be divided into two general classes. First, those resulting from the operation of the spirit directly upon the communication networks of life or the body. And second, those occasioned by the disruption of structure through purely physical causes. This is painful. The term psychosomatic means the mind making the body ill. That's true. Or illnesses which have been created physically within the body by derangement of the mind. You would know, Hubbard. Psycho refers to mind and somatic refers to body. Not like anybody couldn't just figure that one out, right? It can be demonstrated that a person is not a body, but is in fact a spiritual being, called in Scientology a Thetan. I believe we are spiritual beings. That I do agree. Oh, much of this crap. Hold on. Okay, just a few more paragraphs. Unhappiness, inability to heal, and psychosomatic illnesses, which includes some 70% of the illnesses of man, just pull that out of his butt, are best handled by immediate address of the Thetan. Illnesses caused by recognizable bacteria in injury, in accident, are best treated by physical means. Just comes up with this stuff out of nowhere, you know. These fall distinctly into the field of medicine. Oh, medicine, no way. And are not the province of Scientology. Even though accidents and illness and bacterial infection are predetermined in almost all cases by spiritual malfunction, Well, L. Ron Hubbard, you sure got that okay. You got that right. And unrest. And conditions in accidents are definitely prolonged by any spiritual malfunction. I can definitely tell where the mind control has to be like done in layers, or the indoctrination. Thus, we have the field of medicine addressing the immediate injury, such surgical matters as birth and acute infection, and such things as bruises and scrapes resulting from accidents, as well as the administration of drugs. Yeah, he knows all about that. And antibiotics to prevent the demise of the patient in a crisis. This is the role of medicine. Where tendency to disease or injury exists, or where disease or injury is being prolonged, or where unhappiness and worry cause mental or physical upset, we are dealing in the realm of Scientology. This makes me want to laugh. It's just so sad. We are dealing in the realm of Scientology. It's just this made up shit, man. For such things are best healed, or best prevented, or best remedied. There's some mind control stuff too there. He wants to let everyone know it's the best, you see? By immediate and direct recourse to the thetan and its action on the body. Me personally, I'm very spiritual, but this reminds me of like having demons. I mean, maybe it's like, it sounded to me like thetans are your thoughts. So you might have, like, let's say you have a thought that's real negative, and you want that thetan to go away. You want to get rid of that thetan. He just like constructed it in a way where a lot of spiritual teachers, cover these things. But he made, I don't know, it's like he created this, I don't know how to explain it, like a system, we all know, like a system to make it sound like it's just so radical and so, he's such an amazing human being coming up with all this stuff. It just came out of his butthole. The only true therapeutic agent in this universe is the spirit. Well, I must say, I do kind of agree with a lot of that, but you don't have to be in Scientology for that. In Scientology, this has been demonstrated with more thoroughness and exists with more certainty than the physical sciences or mathematics. I think he flunked out of all of those. No shade, because to anyone, but it's just sickening that he comments on all these things that he really doesn't know a lot about. A Scientologist can help make an individual well and happy. No, you can do that inside yourself. Internally, you don't need Scientology, you don't need Christianity, you don't need Islam, no shade to anyone. How you improve your life is inside of you, simply by addressing the human spirit. And that's like with me, that's why I would be considered more of a witch. And what that means is I just practice, more ancient ways, lighting candles, dealing with the elements. I believe it's real. And it's a real shame that there are a lot of evildoers in this world that are trying to demonize the word witch. I think that's a shame. You have witches that are dealing in the dark arts, the dark magic, the black magic. And then you have, I don't even like to use black and white but you have the more natural witch that's just, collecting herbs or doing spells to improve her own life and not doing any harm. Whereas the diabolical black magic is doing harm. So anyways, you guys, that is it for today. I will leave the link in the description box. Like and subscribe if you choose. Otherwise, have an amazing day or night wherever you are. Peace.